for to be inside and get it done because there's like 13,000 pieces of paper we throw out every year, and that's one household. You know how like you hear these stats, you're like, oh, it's got to be in the world. Your house, 13,000
I
pieces.
100% believe it. If I didn't have to disconnect so many things that were plugged into my laptop right now, right outside that door is the desk where I always do Savvy's homework with her. And she's in kindergarten. And if that folder isn't bustling with papers every day she gets home, and every day I tell her, before we start your homework, go through this. And if there's papers you want, put them on the steps to take up to your room. If you don't want them, we're going to throw them away. And if you don't go through them, I'm going to throw them away because there's just
I'm going to do it for you.
Accumulation of, you know, and it's your kids' art stuff. So you don't want to like, you know, but it's like,
it's funny because they say the majority of that paper is coming from packaging, from junk mail, which you can recycle. I forgot what you can and cannot recycle from the junk mail, but they say you can recycle that. But I think they're forgetting about the kids' papers. You're right, because I almost threw out my daughter's stuff. She's like, oh, no, I need that. I'm like, why is it in, I call it the junk side of the folder. Like, you need to put that in the save side of your folder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I wonder if you got like those, you know, the like office boxes that usually have like printer paper in there.
Yeah.
If you actually like filled those up with paper, how many you would have at the end of just a school year from a kindergartner has to be 6 boxes.
And don't you dare throw that stuff out in front of them.
Oh my gosh.
I made the mistake. I thought I strategically threw it out while they were sleeping. I didn't push it deep down enough into the trash can. They saw it the next morning.
Yeah. That's like, come on. Come on. Like, this is the time you decide to use the trash can for something? Is right after I've thrown something out of yours in it? It happens all the time.
Their Picasso art of scribble.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I should have saved it.
I already know when it happens because I'll hear like, Daddy. And I'm like, I told you to go through it, bro. Told you to go through it. Lisa said, uh-oh, you're not together. Selena kicked me out. Dawn said, good morning. I'm back. My husband just got out of the hospital. Sorry I haven't been with you guys. I've missed you. We missed you too. And I guess that means everything is better. So we hope everything is good in your hood there, Dawn. Thank you for coming back. We appreciate it. But
everything's okay. Lisa, Crockett had enough. So he went home. Took his ball and he went home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, we're still doing renovations here in the building. So yeah, first it was because of the pandemic, but they're doing a whole lot of renovations. We're going to be in a really nice studio to be announced
in the next decade or so. Yeah. Well, it's not even so much about trying to do the show, Lisa. It's that, our show is there. We have Kat in there. We have the Hawk in there. We have Fox Sports. And it's not so much our show, but we all have production and different things we have to do after our shows, and there's no room to do anything. Yeah. So until that room presents itself,
it's just like after one day, that's it.
I mean, I can only. Selena is she's like a fine wine. You wait for special occasions, but you can't have it all the time. You don't want to spoil yourself.
And it took
Dave. Good morning, happy Friday Eve. Thank you, Dave.
That was a special occasion. I'm your fine wine along with your pierogies and pork when we went to Coca-Cola Park to try their new menu items. That's
I would say that's fair. What you just said is fair. Jenny, I got your number. Good morning, guys. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day. You too, Jenny. Thank you so much. Dawn, I will be a few weeks until he's a pinched nerve. Oh,
man.
Well, hope he feels better. And, glad to have you back, Dawn. So thank you.
Recovery to your hubby.
Yes, for sure.
So today, I'm wondering how many of you have had difficulty getting teenagers out of bed to get to school. They won't have to deal with this anymore in Philly and Quakertown. They changed the start time for the school day. It's going to take it. I don't know if it's happened already or if it's taking into effect in the fall, but instead of them having to get to the bus, at 6:45, it's going to be around, it's like, I think 7:30. I don't have the exact time on me at the moment, but it's like 45 minutes later. they'll be starting school in Quakertown and in Philly schools. So it's just, I wonder if it's a matter of time before we have that here in Lehigh Valley. Someone commented that it happened in Nazareth. I know that our elementary school, they started a little later. And I don't know, it seemed like it was like a half hour later. I don't know if that was just a fluke just for this year because they knew it was going to take a little longer to get kids on the bus because it was just, they were starting school still in the pandemic. So they needed a little extra time getting kids on the bus.
Gotcha.
So it'll be interesting to see, but it's not easy getting kids out of bed. So, I mean, I even think about it, we wake up so early in the morning, and when I hear kids are waking up at 6, I still cringe. I'm like, oh, that's early.
Yeah. I don't recommend what we do. I don't recommend it to anybody. Wake up. Do not wake up before the sun is up. Is my strong recommendation.
That's what I say too. I'm up before the sun. But here's the thing. Someone's like, oh, that's great. So they'll get to sleep in a little bit. They're not going to be dismissed, at least for Philly schools, until 4:04 p.m. to be exact.
Wow.
They won't be dismissed. That's late, especially if you have sports. I guess they're going to miss, classes to get to their games.
Well, it's like even now because there's a bus driver. Well, there's bus driver issues everywhere. I'll get notifications that so usually Savvy's bus will come in the afternoon. We'll call it like 3:15 on a normal day. Her bus is one of the buses that will do multiple trips if there's a bus driver shortage. She's coming. They're not supposed to be done school until 2:55. They're actually starting to take her out of class early to get her on her bus. So the bus is coming at like 2:52. And when I say that bus is coming, girlfriend, I can hear this thing around the corner. And it's like, there's one other parent that's at the bus stop usually with me. And I'm looking for her to start running out, or she's looking for me to open the garage door and start coming. Because both of us are like, we have no idea what time this bus is supposed to be coming. It's crazy.
Do they have the rule in Jersey schools? I know for us here, the kids are not allowed to get off the bus if there isn't a parent waiting for the kid.
Yeah.
So kindergarten and first grade.
Yeah. So because the mom that's usually, we're there. It's pretty much been the two of us getting the kids off the bus every day. So, and sometimes Savvy has a play date with that. So there's just,
That works. Yeah. It takes a village to get the kid off the bus.
Yeah. And you can see like our houses are basically across from each other. So even the bus driver was like, okay, they're
throw the kid off the bus because the bus driver's got police.
Selena, no joke. They got
that is so early, by the way. 2:55. What time does Savvy start kindergarten?
First class is 8:31, I think. Or like the day starts at 8:31.
Wow, because I think for us elementary school, it's starting a little later. So I think it's closer to 9, and they don't get dismissed until 3:30. I'm pretty sure.
She's also kindergarten, so I don't know what they're.
Yeah, well, it's elementary school, but I'm pretty sure they were dismissed earlier 2 years ago. So.
And then I have to wait for her to come off the bus with her jacket, her book bag open, her whatever she brought to.
All disheveled.
This other girl at the bus stop is a first grader, and you would think she was a going for her like master's degree at Princeton, and then my daughter comes off the bus. Literally looking like someone said, you have to leave your house now. Grab all the things that you need. And she's just jacket and book bag open and goldfish spilling. I'm like,
where's your shoe? You're missing a shoe.
It's happened. Lisa, people feel that way about me too. I'm the crazy one. I'm handled in small doses. Just like fine wine, Lisa. Just like
cheers to you, Lisa.
Dave, have a great day. You too, buddy. Tori, good morning. Kelly, good morning. Aleda, good morning, friends. Happy Friday Eve. You said it.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Oh, coming up, don't forget the Fuel Up with Selena and Crockett, fueled by Phillipsburg Easton Honda. So be following us on Instagram to win a nice Wawa perk to treat yourself.
Yeah, 8:00 this morning. We're going to post that keyword. I know we're running out of Alanis Morissette, so we're moving.
I love the 90s, Vanilla Ice, Tone Loc. That's coming. PPL Center this day in history at 7:40. And Nearly Impossible Question, your Game Time Sports Bar and Grill, a $50 gift certificate. Also available at sweetdeals.com. You can get that sweetdeals.com.
Sweet deals.
All right, so we're
Okay.
gonna.
Amy says, "Same here. My daughter catches the bus, the high school bus, at 6:48. I need to watch her get on the bus. People fly through the flashing red light. It's nuts.
Crazy
Places to go, people.
Be safe out there.
Okay.
And yeah.
All right. Selena and I color coordinated today, everybody.
I know. Check it out. Are you wearing purple underneath?
I'm wearing
Something
black underneath.
Wow.
Yeah.
Close. All right, everybody. Have a great day despite the rain. I'm gonna try to get some cleaning done. My parents are coming up tomorrow, so I gotta pretend I actually clean my house every day. I clean
Just close everything down. You'll be fine.